Hello and welcome back to Ultima 7, the Black Gate and Forge of Virtue. So, we were hopping around the Southern Isles last time, and we... oh, there it is. Whoops, not that. I want the map. We came across this pirate hideout down here and disposed of the pirates and looted some things, and then got trapped on the stairwell. So I, off camera, went back to Britain, where I got us a few more spells. So our spell book is now up to full for the 4th circle, and then I got us 5th level, or 5th circle spells as well, since we're level 5. I traded in our gold nuggets and bars that we just found while we were exploring down here, so the party gold is now 903, and I might have got some other supplies that I can't think of off the top of my head, but anyways, so we are down south now, and we have heard rumors of our old friend Dupre being in Jellum, which is, I don't know if it's all of these series of islands, or most, anyways, it's the large portion of down here, so that's where we're gonna head. I don't remember where the ship is. Oh, that was easy. Okay, folks. Ahoy! Didn't really pay much attention. South, I think? Okay, so let's go this way. And I don't really remember specifically what's on what island, so we're just gonna go until we hit something and see what's there. Mission accomplished. This feels cave-like coming. Nope, nothing. I guess there couldn't be a cave in such a small mountain range. It's just a random island. There's a cow that I'll leave be. Or leave beef. Oh, one of the shrines. The Shrine of Valor. I don't believe this shrine does anything in this game. Excuse me. The shrines, of course, were very important in Ultima 6. And probably the other ones as well, though I don't know the other games very well. And they were major points that you had to conquer from the gargoyles, who were the enemies back then. Okay, so which island are we on now? But I don't think most of the shrines in this game, I believe, don't do anything. Okay, but it is marked there. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is part of Jellum up here, so let's just go north. Oh, and we found the dock. Oh, that was silly. Let's see who we have. I bet you're the mayor. You see a man who exudes the outward mannerisms of a shrewd administrator, in contrast to his youthful appearance. Name. My name is Joseph. Job. Presently I am the mayor of Jellum. Mayor? I may seem a bit young for the job. In a town such as this, I am called upon to help keep order as often as administrate. I use my sword and pen in equal measure. Tell me about Jellum. This town is a rough place, a fine place for fighting men and women to live. Perhaps thou hast seen our local sport? Sport? Why, 'tis dueling. At 12 noon every day, the town square becomes a battlefield. Battlefield? I'm exaggerating. Many of the fighters in town gather to spar with the training dummies and practice various methods of combat. There are a few harmless matches at times. Some are a bit rough every now and then. Some folks take wagers on it and turn a profit. Take wagers. Speak to Daphne or Ophelia at the Bunk and Stool, our town pub and inn. Spar? Ahem. Of course, most duels are simply to the blood, not to the death. It is a practice that helps restrain the passing knaves and rogues. Dueling. Well, the sound is worse than the act. 'Tis actually just a form of training and exercise. The fighters practice with targets and such. That is where I can be found, keeping mine own skills sharp. Okay. Thank you, Joseph. Bye-bye. Enjoy the stay in my city, but if thou hast no stomach for fighting, thou shouldest not stay long. Something seems to be going on with the game audio. It's cutting out at certain points. So when that happens, you really have to hear me. Which I apologize for. Like right now. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, Bill of Underwater Scavenging and Cricket Playing. We have played that, or read that. I've not played cricket. Seems like fun, though. Nothing fun in there. Who's over here? Hello? Excuse me. Though he does not seem hostile, the man greets you in a fighting stance. Hello. I am called Master de Snell. Job? I operate the famous fighting school here in Jellum, the Library of Scars. That's a pretty badass name. I also train fighters personally from time to time if they show potential. Potential? I teach a fighting style of mine own invention. It enables one to gain complete mastery over his opponent. I could arrange a little demonstration for the... demonstration? I must apologize for the discourtesy, but mine unequaled talents demand that I charge thee 40 gold for a training demonstration. Wilt thou accept? Alright now, thanks. Very well then. His scowl indicates his displeasure. If thou dost not like it, perhaps the Library of Scars is not the place for thee. Tell me about the Library of Scars. An elite school of fighters with a long, proud history. Many great fighters have trained within its walls. The group even has its own special weaponry. What kind of weaponry? He unsheathes his own sword and shows it to you. The sword has an elaborate serpentine pattern engraved in it. Thou mayst recognize a weapon of the Library of Scars by its engraving. It is the sign of the snake, striking quick, silent, deadly, as are we. Fighters. I train my students to be fierce and ruthless fighters. Tell me about Jellum. This city is devoted to the art of combat, not mere slavish military discipline, but pure violent confrontation. It is a place after mine own heart. Okay, so I think what is supposed to happen is that, and maybe it just doesn't happen yet, so it might be a spoiler, because I can't entirely remember, but there's a glitch in the game, if you remember back when we were at Minok, that as soon as we stumbled across that gruesome crime scene, it disappears right away. And one of the things that you find there is a serpentine dagger, I believe, like down here. So I think you're supposed to get a prompt to ask him about that, but that might come later, so I might have just spoiled it. Anyways, we didn't because, well, I think at this point just because of the glitch, but yeah, I guess we'll see. Anyways, bye-bye for now. May thy stay in Jellum be a memorable one. DeSnell laughs as he turns and walks away. He's got a lot of books. Let's read them. That makes sense. Not a very nice man. Start on this side. To the Death by Zaxxum. This book is an in-depth manual of the fighting styles prevalent in Britannia. The author distinguishes between contemporary and historical styles and comments on the value of each. Hero Fertilizer by Werdrin. A warrior's handbook depicting several esoteric fighting styles. Each step is accompanied by a short piece of fiction, permitting the reader better visualization of the detailed style. Bloodied Blades and Buxom Beauties by A.G. Fishmore. I love an alliteration. This illustrious tome depicts the life of the romantic pirate Roger as he sails the Northeast Sea. As he travels from port to port, his adventures become increasingly dangerous and as equally lucrative. The climax of the novel finds Roger in the clutches of a despotic island ruler from whom he must escape and save the beautiful native princess. I feel like that's referencing something that I'm supposed to know, but I don't. The Ascendants of Armory by Lee. This book on heraldry not only describes various houses for ease of recognition, but also demonstrates elements used in their conception. Thus, this book will also permit the reader to formalize an heraldic symbol of his own. We've read Corinna's Total Body Workout. I think we've read Corinna's Pregnancy Workout as well. Corinna's Workout. The Scent of Valor by Wetterson. Herein can be found the definitive word on chivalry and the duties to a knight's liege. What else you got? There's one of those serpentine swords. Sir Kilroy by Anonymous. This novel details the rise of a shining white knight driven to madness by the women in his life. And Landships of War by Equinestra, an illustrated guide to jousting and barding. This work builds upon the concepts presented in the prequel, Landships. A preferred tactic of veterans such as Hillard the Mighty was to center themselves atop their carts and fire missiles unto their foes, who were unable to surmount the vehicle. This looks like it's locked. Ooh. We'll take those. And we'll take the glowing key, I think. Seems like something we might want. And I don't actually know. It'd be funny if I just stumbled right into it right away. Maybe that's the key for this door. Let's see. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll leave that there. What do you got in here, Desnell? Oh, okay. That's what's supposed to happen. So we find this. Let's read it. The Book of the Fellowship. Oh no, we're not going to read that. We've read that before. And a serpentine dagger, as well as some gold bars and a fellowship medallion. So there we have some more evidence rather than my anecdotal hazy memory linking him to the fellowship. We'll just be taking these. Thank you to Snell. Great. And that was clean and tidy. I really didn't, when I chose to go back up, I really didn't know that was what was up there, because I don't remember. Anything else fun up here? Doesn't seem like it. Nope. I'm frozen. Okay, well, we'll stop here for now, and I'll try to figure out what's going on and come back later. See you then.